Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News. It's Friday, September 30th here in Korea. Live from Seoul, I'm Han Daeun. The South Korean government has settled on a new location for the THAAD missile defense system. For more, we connect live to our Kim Hyun-bin, who is standing by at the Ministry of National Defense. Hyun-bin, I hear the Defense Ministry has briefed the Parliament on this new location.
That's right, Daeun. Defense Minister Han Min-gu has told lawmakers that the THAAD battery will be stationed at the Lotte Sky Hill Country Club in the northern part of Seongju, Gyeongsang-buk-do Province. The decision comes after a survey of two other possible candidate locations. Now, the golf course lies 296 kilometers southeast of Seoul and is around 680 meters above sea level. The location is far from residential areas. In response to Seongju residents' concerns about the potential health problems posed by THAAD's radar system. When the decision is finalized, the deployment is likely to face opposition from residents of the nearby town of Kimcheon, who have threatened to protest if the golf course were selected. Now, another barrier the Defense Ministry faces is cost. The golf course is valued at over $90 million, and the government will have to gain parliamentary approval for such a large budget outlay. Now, nothing is set, but the Defense Ministry says that it could hold a briefing at 2:30 p.m. Korea time, which is 30 minutes from now. Now, that is expected to be deployed by the end of the year to better protect South Korea from North Korea's missile and nuclear threats. Now, that's all I have for now. I have more updates throughout the day.
Thank you, Hyun-bin, for tracking those developments. The United States is stepping up efforts to block North Korea from accessing the international banking system as punishment for the regime's recent stream of nuclear bomb tests and missile launches. Kwon So-ah has the latest.
Still not enough. The U.S. is further turning up the heat on North Korea's nuclear and missile ambitions, introducing a bill that aims to shut the regime out of the global banking system. Representative Matt Salmon, who proposed the legislation, said North Korea's nuclear program has to be stopped by, quote, preventing specialized financial messaging services to or direct or indirect access to such messaging services for Pyongyang's banks and financial entities. These services are necessary for global financial transactions by institutions as well as individuals. This means services such as the world's leading provider of secure financial messaging services, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, or SWIFT, could even be sanctioned if the North uses it for cross-border transactions with foreign banks. More than 11,000 financial institutions in over 200 countries use SWIFT. Before sanctions were lifted on Iran under its nuclear deal with world powers, Iranian banks had been disconnected from the service, which had a massive impact on Tehran's gas and oil exports. The new bill on North Korea includes a requirement that the president personally sanction those accommodating North Korea's central bank or other financial bodies with such financial services 90 days after the legislation's enactment. Kwon So-ah, ARIRANG News.
The National Assembly is in a state of paralysis for a fifth straight day, with the ruling Saenuri Party continuing to boycott all parliamentary business. The party's floor leader Chung Jin-seok says his top priority is restoring parliamentary democracy. He said the ruling party will only enter into negotiations with the floor leaders of the two opposition parties if they acknowledge that Assembly Speaker Chung Se-kyun violated parliamentary law. The ruling party says Speaker Chung abandoned his neutrality by helping the opposition parties pass a dismissal motion last week for the sitting agriculture minister. The opposition parties called on the ruling party to end their boycott immediately so Parliament can get back to normal and an audit can proceed. Unionized subway workers in the southern port city of Busan have suspended their walkout and will return to work at 6 p.m. today. The decision was made solely by the union, and it plans to ask management to resume wage negotiations next Thursday. If a compromise is not reached, the union plans to launch another strike on October 21st. The strike started 4 days ago nationwide in protest against the government-led adoption of a performance-based pay system. Unionized subway workers in Seoul ended their strike Thursday after reaching a compromise with management on the new wage system. However, workers with subway lines 1, 3, and 4, which are operated in conjunction with the nation's national rail operator Korail, will continue their walkout as they have yet to reach an agreement. Korea's overall industrial output edged down 0.1% on month in August. Statistics Korea says that while output in the mining, manufacturing, gas, and electricity sectors jumped 2.3% on month, it was offset by a sharp decline in auto production, which tumbled more than 17%. Officials say the drop in vehicle production was mainly due to partial strikes at major car makers, including Hyundai Motor. Output from the service sector gained 0.7% on month, but it was up 4.7% compared to the same month last year. In the United States, at least one person is dead and more than 100 injured, some of them seriously, after a computer train crashed into a station in New Jersey, situated just across the river from New York. Witnesses say the morning rush hour train never slowed down before it smashed into a concrete barrier at the end of the track and plowed into Hoboken station. The governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, says the engineer in the train crash was seriously hurt, but is well enough to cooperate with the investigation. Pressed on why the accident happened, Christie said it was too early to speculate. He said the only thing known for now is that the train came in at much too high a speed. And that does it for now. I'll be back with more headlines at 4 p.m. Korea time. See you then.